Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my July monthly setup in my digital planner. The unfortunate thing is that I actually sat down to record this a couple days ago, or maybe yesterday, and that video was just shy of an hour long, except the footage is trash. So I'm just gonna walk you guys through what I did, and I'll share some tips and tricks and stuff as we walk through this. So first things first, I am using what is called the Simple Planner Volume 2. I made a Simple Planner Volume 1, which is this one. This is the planner that I'm technically currently using, and I made this available for free. So if you want to get your hands on it, just click the link in my description box and you can do that. But I think it's time for me to move out of this planner for no other reason than just because I want to. So I created a new planner, which, like I said, is called the Simple Planner Volume 2. This won't be available for purchase or for download or whatever, because this is just a planner that I made for myself in Keynote. But I want to walk you through it. I've already done a video of me kind of like moving into the planner. So now I want to show how I set up the month of July for the very first time with me planning in this planner. So this is the Simple Planner Volume 2 index, and this is where I can navigate throughout my planner. So if I want to go to like August personal calendar, I would just tap that and it would take me there. And this always takes me back to my index. So let me just swipe through and kind of just share with you what's happening. So I already filled out this on camera. So, I mean, in another video, so we don't have to talk about that. This is kind of like just a place at the beginning of my planner for me to write down any notes and whatnot. So that's kind of what the purpose of this page is, but I haven't written in it yet. And then there's my vision board, and there is my books to read. So I'm currently reading I Thought It Was Just Me but it isn't, by Brene Brown. And I will finish with this before the month is over, before June is over. So that's why I have it on the books read section, even though I'm not quite finished with it. But I did go ahead, and this is like a duplicate page of this for when I roll over, because I'll run out of space eventually. So I have this, which is books to read. And on my TBR list for July, we have The Rebel King by Kennedy Ryan. Let me use my pointer because this is fancy. Why We Get Fat by Gary, I don't know what his last name is, maybe Tobbs. And then Nicholas Sparks's The Notebook. And so I currently use a lot, I borrow a lot of books from Libby. So Libby is basically a free reading app. You connect your library card, which is free obviously, and then you can access free books. So they have a lot of popular ones. And then they have some that are maybe older and whatnot, but you just have to get yourself on the whole, you have to hold the book and get yourself on the list so that you can, you know, read the books whenever they become available. So this is actually my entire holds list. I keep a lot of books on hold because they become available kind of at like random times and way sooner than what it estimates. So that's why I go ahead and put a bunch on my TBR, or on my holds list. And then I have 4 that I am supposed to be reading right now. So I have The Rebel King, which is due in 12 days, Why We Get Fat, which is due in 19 days, The Notebook, which is due in 11 days, and I Thought It Was Just Me, which is due in 4 days. Like I mentioned, I'll finish this before June is up, and then I'll move on to these 3. I think I may read this one first just because it's due sooner. But the thing is, this book is always available to read. I don't have to wait long. There's rarely a wait. I know this because I've borrowed it multiple times and then returned it when I'm not reading it. So I may actually read The Rebel King first, and then Why We Get Fat. And these books I can all read in the Kindle app, which I just go to my book like such. And then the rest of these, or just this one, is I have to read it in the Libby app. But furthermore, what I did to kind of get my little screen, my little pictures, I guess, is I went to the beginning of all of the books. I did this the exact same way in Kindle, and I went to here, and what I did here is I just took a screenshot. Like, okay, there's a tip, there's a trick for doing a screenshot. There it is. And then I just adjusted it, and then I saved it to my Photos app. And then what I did is I came in GoodNotes right here. And then I went to the photos and just brought in the covers. So that is how I got my little covers for this section. So that's that. All right, let's move along to, and I put them in the order that I think I'm actually probably going to read them, but let's move along to, we don't have to worry about that, to my July spread. So this is what I did a lot of planning on camera, but this was the bulk of it. So I'm just going to basically walk you through my process and kind of where I got some of my stickers from and stuff like that, because I just feel like, you know, that's something we can do. All right, so for this section here, first of all, the planner is dated. Let me show you what it looks like. Let's go here. So I can go to the rest of my months here. So let's go to August. So this is what it looked like before I really got in here and started planning. And this is what July was looking like. So to get this here, what I did is I came to the shape tool and then I just drew a rectangle, and it'll make it perfect if you kind of make it look like how it's supposed to look. Like if it kind of looks like a circle, it will pop perfectly into a circle. If you kind of make it look like a rectangle, it'll pop into that shape. Obviously this is not going that well. Let me try this again. Normally I just followed, let's do this, because I just followed the outline of, oops. All right, so basically that's how that works. And what it'll do is it will add this border to it, but if you want to get rid of the border, just press undo and then the border will go away. And this serves as kind of like a pencil, so if you put your eraser on it, then it will erase. So just be mindful of that. But that's what I did here, and I just wanted to, I guess, add a little pop of color to the days that were insignificant, essentially, because the month starts on a Saturday, so all of that was pretty much pointless. Now let's talk about where I got this other stuff and like what my thought was behind that. So I have this sticker book here, which I love, and if you go into my sticker book and you go to my content creator sticker pack, you will see that it has a number of colors for the stickers in here, just a few of them, but this is where I went to grab the upload sticker, and all you have to do is just copy it and then you can come over and paste it. And that's pretty much what I did for a lot of the stickers, and then you can adjust them from there. So I like to upload on YouTube on Saturdays and Wednesdays, so that's why you see an upload checkbox sticker for every Saturday and for every Wednesday. And then this, no, let's talk about that. So that sticker was a super cute, fun sticker that I got from this planner, and it was available for free, THISS planner. And what I did is I just came in and I copied this sticker. You can also just tap on it and then copy it as well. That's a newer feature. Back in the day, you had to do that, you had to lasso it. So I copied that and then I brought it over and I pasted it. Did I just copy that? Yep. And I pasted it, and it's really massive. So I just shrunk it down to the size that I wanted. And then what I did is I added a text to it. And this text is called Mom Cake Bold, and it's in size 20. So I just put the font over top of the sticker, and I love it. So we are going to an Apple Procreate type of thing. We're going to Apple to learn how to use Procreate, which I think is very fitting. Oh, by the way, my niece is here physically, like right next to me, but also here in my home for the summer. We went and picked her up last week. So all of these things that I have on here are mainly because she's here, and like more kid-friendly types of things. So we're gonna go to Procreate, and we're all gonna learn how to work Procreate. I'm going, and so I'm dragging them with me, them being my niece and husband. Then ice skating is available, which is so funny to me that ice skating, I'm from the north where it snows, and so I can go ice skating whenever. But down here in Georgia, they just bring out ice skating rinks occasionally. I don't know, it's a funny thing to me. So my husband has been wanting to go ice skating, so we're gonna likely go to ice skating after that. That's the first of the month, so that's cool. We actually have a big day on the 30th, which is coming up on Friday, because we are going to Six Flags, so we're going to be out in the streets. So next up we have this free museum tour thing that I thought we might go to, and then this band that we like is playing at this jazz music series that my husband has never gone to it, so I figured we could go to that together. Then on the 4th, we have Independence Day, and the Dash Planner has this holidays sticker pack. So I came in and got this Independence Day sticker and brought it over. Then same thing for the fireworks. Oh, fireworks, of course, on Independence Day. And then I actually attend, first of all, shout out to me. I want to thank me for me, because I went to the doctor today. And the last time that I went was the beginning of April, which is also around the time that we joined the gym, and I'm down 8 pounds, which is exciting. So I guess my working out multiple times per week, spending hours and hours and hours in the gym is paying off. So I love that, which makes sense because when I was smaller, I definitely was at the gym, but I don't know. I haven't always had a gym membership, but I mainly haven't had one. Like over the course of my life, I've mainly not spent time in the gym. I normally do other forms of working out, like walking and stuff like that. But anyway, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I for sure go to my workout classes. There are classes every day, multiple classes. We can go to multiple gyms within the same, the same types of gym in different areas, but we haven't been doing that as much because I've just been going to our home gym and spending a lot of time. So that is why I just have the exercise stickers on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Plus, it's just a little clutter at times. I feel like just putting a exercise sticker on every single box or in every square. So therefore, I just have it on those important days. And if you come out here, and if you go to, let's see, where did I get that sticker? I know it's from this planner. Oh, right here. If you go to the self-care sticker pack, you'll see like exercise, call a friend, all of those kinds of stickers. And honestly, was kind of like the jumping off point. Once I found that sticker, I was like, okay, let's do like a more neutral, muted type of vibe. And so that is what we have done. Moving forward, we have this sticker here, which I loved what I did with that. I really walked you guys through all of this on camera, and the footage is trash, so here we are. But I got this sticker from here, which is also from the Dash Planner, and I just got this sticker, but instead of using it like an icon, I decided that okay, too much going on. Instead of using it as an icon, I decided I was gonna blow it up, make it real big, and then put a text inside of it to kind of talk about what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. So I did that for all of the FSW stands for financial social work, and I did it for all of my financial social work obligations because they take place on a computer, or I'm usually on a computer. The 8th, we're going to this other festival. The 9th, there's this indoor plants workshop that I want to go to. I've kept my peace lily alive since we've been almost 4 years, which is wild that I have been able to do such a thing. So I want to learn more about indoor plants, of course. And so that is what I plan to do. Now this draft/outline sticker, that came from the Dash Planner Content Creator Sticker Pack, and I have a sponsored post due on the 10th, so that's why we have that going on. My husband has a dentist appointment, and I got this sticker from that same pack where I got the big computer, that one. All of that came from the same place. We have to give our dog her meds. I got this sticker from one of the Dash Planner sticker books that came with the Dash Planner that I purchased a very long time ago. And then, my niece is really excited about this, or she wants to go to that. It's like a mystery dinner kind of thing. And so we're going to go to that on the 15th. She doesn't ask for much, so we're going to go to that. That is another free event. It's like a free movie we're going to go to. And then that's my first day back to work, you guys. Tragic. I actually go back to work before I even take my niece back because I have to go. We are doing, well, first of all, I applied to a job today, so we'll see how that goes. It's with my husband's district, but I don't know. I kind of just go interview for jobs, and if the jobs don't seem like they are worth leaving my current job for, then I obviously don't leave. But as of right now, I'm scheduled to be at my first day of work because we've moved to year-round school essentially on the 19th. And if not, then I don't go back to work until maybe later in the month if I actually switch jobs, but we'll have to see. All right, so on the 21st, that's actually when I'm taking my niece home. We have a family reunion that we will all go to, and then I'll make the trade-off with her mom then. And then my friend has an anniversary on the 22nd, and if you've been around for a while, then you know, you've probably seen this for several years. For a long time, she was my only married friend, and we actually got married the same year and that whole type of thing. So we actually get each other anniversary gifts every single year, and I got the heart sticker from there, and I decided to do the same thing like with the jumbo computer. So we'll get back from the family reunion, and then my students actually come to school on the 25th. That's their first day of school. And then I just decided to bring in this little notes sticker, which came from not that one or that one or that one, but that one. I brought in the note sticker, and then I brought in this little sticker that's also from this planner as well, just for a little decor. And so that is actually my July monthly, and I love it. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'm obsessed. All right, let's finish this thing. So the next thing that we did is I worked on my monthly dashboard, which is a new template that I've created, and I just added in here some of my overarching goals. Like every month I want to work out 15 plus times, which is basically every other day. I want to read 2 books every month, so on and so forth. These are kind of like my recurring monthly goals. And one thing I want to notate is that this is heading noun trial, this font here. This one that I use a lot is Mom Cake Bold, as we talked about, but this one is actually heading noun trial, which is my favorite, which is this one. This one is already a part of the planner because it's probably my favorite font, and I get all of my fonts from DaFont or iFont. Let's see if I have it on this one, or if it's just on my bigger iPad. Yeah, I have iFont on here. Now you can buy fonts, and of course I used to have an Etsy shop where I purchased a bunch of fonts. So I can eventually one day dig into my arsenal for stickers, but I can do that for stickers too, but also for fonts, but I have not done that yet. So in the meantime, I just download all of my stickers for free from iFont. Now let's go back into this planner. So over here, I've been writing down just tasks that I know for sure need to take place in the month of July, and a lot of them are recurring. I do have to say that, but these are personal. This is business, and then this is work, my full-time job. And eventually I'll add on to it, and we'll kind of take it from there. I did add this little note section down here, which I didn't put anything there, but maybe eventually. And that's my weekly schedule, which I will jump into this planner officially next week. And then that's my daily schedule, also something I'll utilize after next week. This is my July mood board. So as the month goes on, I will just add, like this is a cute sticker from yesterday. As the month goes on, I will just add little cute stickers here and make like a little collage. I can write little notes about it, that whole thing. And then I also have a note section or a notes template, and then my monthly reflection. And so the only thing that I did with this page so far is I added in my element. So if you come to elements and you go to habit tracker, or my habit tracker, you will see that I have this template for my habit trackers, and it fits perfectly in here. However, I didn't want to use this font. I wanted to use Mom Cake Bold to make it cohesive. So I just changed the font from this one to Mom Cake Bold, which was really easy to do. All I had to do was select all of it, and then, well, you just select it, all of it particularly, and then you can just change it to whatever you want it to be. So that's my little tip. And you can add anything to elements, like literally anything. If I wanted to add, let's say I wanted to add this as an element, I could select all of this, I could lasso it, and then I would put add element, and then I could easily add that as an element. That means that I don't have to each month type this over and over. And since we're here, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to add it to habit tracker. Okay, So that's kind of how you add an element. And what I did here is I just found a highlight color, which was really similar to the exercise sticker since it was the jumping off point. And then I just used it to highlight a few different things like those. That's what that's about. I don't know. It adds like a cute little pop of color. And then let's see, what's the last thing? We did that. And as the month goes on, by the way, I can either fill in this square, and I really just have to do, okay, let's get it together. And I really only have to do it once, because once I do it once, I could then go ahead and just copy it. I could do a darker color, and then I could copy it and paste it each month. Each day. But what I think is going to be the easiest thing to do is just come to highlight and then just highlight it like such. Yeah, that'll look much better once the month is over. All right, so we have that. And then I think there's only one thing left. That's my monthly gratitude, so I'll fill that out and that's it. But I do want to show you what I'm working on. I'm not quite finished because it's really not super important to me, I guess, but I'm gonna go to my July budget, and I've been working on my July budget, so I'm gonna basically do, it'll pretty much look like the other spread. I could put our bills on our monthly calendar, on my personal monthly calendar that I just showed you, but I just feel like that would take up way more space than what I'm willing. Like, I just feel like it would just make it real cluttered, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'm working on adding in all of our bills, and then I am gonna use a text for it, because then, well, I just like using text, but mainly I just plan to kind of copy everything each month and drag it to the new month and then tweak it and adjust the dates accordingly. But that's pretty much what my July is looking like. Eventually I'll fill out my July budget, but I've already done a dedicated July monthly budget video. So check out that if you're interested. That's why I'm not in any rush to fill out this, but eventually I'll fill it out, I guess. And I'm still working on setting up my budget planner, but I guess after I do that, I can share that with you guys and it can be a whole video by itself. But yeah, that's pretty much what is going on. Like I said, this is the screenshot tip. I've learned a few different tips, and so I like to share them. That's the screenshot tip. You just swipe up from the left corner, and then if you swipe up, for me, from the right corner, I have a notes section. And so if I wanted to take a quick note like hello, I could do that. And there it is. See how cool that is? I think it's cool. All right, so those are kind of two tips that I have recently learned that I wanted to share. I wonder if there's anything that happens there. No, I don't guess, nope. There's nothing that happens there. So that is gonna be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like. Subscribe if you're new and if you're liking what you're seeing. And now that I have my settings all situated, I will see you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new, hopefully same high quality video. Bye guys.